Good morning, children.
Good morning,
Good morning,
sir.
sir.
I would like to ask you a question.
Okay, sir.
So, why do you educate yourselves?
Sir,
Yes.
to have a good profession,
How about you, girl at the center?
earn money and become rich.
Wow. And you?
And for me to be intelligent.
Oh, thank you. So, as you can see, I have asked a few people about that question, and so that were their answers. So, this is Joebert Torres Jr. talking to you, by the way, and I'm tasked to share my views about education, a lifelong process. So, let's go back to my previous question. Why do we educate ourselves? Is it for the purpose of having a job after graduating school? Or is it beyond the meaning of education itself? Well, what is education anyway? According to the Webster's Universal Dictionary, it is the process of learning and training, instruction as imparted in schools, colleges, and universities. A course or type of instruction, the theory and practice of teaching. Well, that's true in essentials. So, in relation to education, a lifelong process, education in school would be a very long process indeed. So, imagine 3 years preschool, 6 years elementary, 4 years high school, and 4 to 10 years college education depending on the course you want to take. Then, so after that, then what? Does it end there? Well, probably most of you will say yes because you have obtained a job already. Most of us nowadays go to school for the purpose of having a good profession. So that's typical, yes. But for me, education does not end there. In the first place, when did we start educating ourselves? Without knowing, we learned ever since we stepped on this world, we started educating ourselves. We learned to walk, we learned to talk, we learned our first alphabet. How did this happen? Of course, because we experience. As the saying says, experience is the best teacher. At school, we learn the basics of this and the complexity of that. But with experience, we learn to live our life, interact with reality, and compromise with the society. Learning the philosophies of life is not that easy. As we grow up, we learn to appreciate these virtues, especially when we are older already. To name some of these virtues are love, respect, and friendship. I don't think you learn these from classrooms. Well, facing reality requires endurance and determination. To face the world, and to face other people, and to face the reality of ourselves, and to face our failures. Well, when we experience failures, defeats, and downfalls, we learn from them so that we will not suffer from them again. We learn to rise after each fall and gather the strength to carry on, making ourselves a better person. The world doesn't revolve on ourselves alone because we are part of the so-called society. If we are part of the society, we must learn to socialize and adapt with it. As a conclusion, I believe that the real meaning of education is to live a good life. As long as we exist, education doesn't stop. This is a big world and there are a lot of things to discover. We can't stop learning new ideas. So, as long as we continue experiencing things, we still continue learning. Well, I guess this ends my discussion about education, a lifelong process. So once again, this is Joebert F. Torres Jr. speaking, and I would like to thank you for listening.
Bye.